safety. Today I'm going to explain some of the top things that you may want at home for your emergency kits. Now, one thing that I always like to have is a tornado or a blizzard bag. Now, in my case, this one looks like a box because I have to have enough food for 5 people in here. So, a bag won't work as well as it would in some other applications. In here, we have 2 flavors of ramen noodles. We have beef and chicken, which those do work because you can't eat those dry. And right now I have this packed for enough for 3 people, so I'd have to get a little bit more, but this is just for demonstration purposes. A knife of some sort. That's also the same as this bag, but it would be a multi-tool in that one. A blanket. Preferably something that is more of a thicker blanket that is good for keeping the elements out if you're outside. So also make sure you have a tarp in your bag or near your bag, or use your jacket. Like this one right here. This is my jacket that I use. It has large pockets, which I keep all sorts of stuff in. Hats, gloves, masks, anything that I need. Yeah, and it's thick and water resistant, so that's also a good idea. So for a water resistant jacket, it also fits nicely in the arms and isn't too short. Now this one's quite long. Now in this bag over here we have 2 waters, because this is enough for 1 person. 1 or 2 people. You need off this bag. 2 people on strict rations, and 1 on feeling full after each meal. Again, 4 packs of ramen noodles, 2 flavors, beef and chicken, and a pretty large blanket that is nice, because this one's really big, and you can use it to wrap yourself up in, and you can double it, and also some plastic wrap, or a tarp. Make sure that's close to this bag or in the bag. I was not able to get that ready in time. And a knife again, but a multi-tool with different stuff would be great in this one, because this would be better for going on trails and stuff like that. Now, we need to talk about fire safety real quick, because I feel like not very many people talk about that too much. I kind of feel like that's something that more people need to talk about. And in the summer months, we just got out of a drought a few months ago, and it was pretty bad. It didn't rain for like 4 weeks, and we were borderline fires in some spots. Now, fire extinguishers are great, especially these small ones, because you can put them in your bag or on your bag for when you're hiking or whatever. Or you can keep it in your car. These small ones are good for that. Keeping it in your car, keeping it in your camper, bring it with you hiking while you're camping in a tent, log cabins, especially log cabins, and houses with wooden structures like this one. And this is in the basement, so don't mind me. Okay, and then another big part that plays into all of this is home fire safety. Now, I say this one's good for like small cabins, smaller campers, and smaller houses, but it's still not even that good for any of that, or cars. This right here is a DOT certified fire extinguisher, which is something that you would want in your car or in your semi-truck. If you have a semi-truck, you want something this big in there, because that is a big vehicle. So that's something that you want to keep in there, and make sure that that's on standby at all times. Now, why is it good to have all this stuff in here? Again, let's go over the blizzard bag again. Because when there's a lot of snow, there's a possibility that your power can go out, and that's, again, something that you want to make sure you have flashlights, extra battery packs, laptops. Make sure that your laptops are fully charged at all times, because you can definitely use those at any point during that stuff. And so, I don't know if I showed the flashlight, but I have a basic flashlight. The batteries, I don't think there's currently any in there, because all this stuff was in a different box over the summer and other months. But we're getting into the snowy months, so batteries on it here. Yeah, 3 bottles of water. That's really not even enough water for 3 people. But if you're on strict rations, it should be fine. Always make sure that you bring whatever you can get out of your fridge, like pops, energy drinks, hydration drinks is what you really want. Something like Gatorade or Powerade. I don't know if I want to add Prime to this list because it's not really the best idea for it. But like the older ones are good because they last longer than some of the stuff that's in Prime. So Powerade and Gatorade. Obviously water is your best choice whenever you need a go-to for stuff like that. But the summer months, there may be times when overwhelming heat that is way too hot for a human, is extremely possible. And that's when a portable or window air conditioner is your best friend. Now, this one isn't the best one, and it usually goes in the garage in the summertime because it gets pretty hot out there, and we're out in the garage frequently, so you might need something like that out there. So it's a little dusty. It's been down here for a while, and in the garage it hasn't really been used. So it's a very good idea to have. Now, what do I think you need all of this for? Safety. Now, what my YouTube channel is about is weather and safety, but you're probably you're forgetting something. You need a heater of some sort. Your oven would do a great job with that. Hot water, if you're going outside and it's negative temperatures and you're going to be out there for longer than 5 minutes, heated water bottles might be a good idea, but don't hold me to that. Do your own research, and it's different for other people. For me, it'd probably be okay. But all this here is definitely what I'm talking about when it comes to safety and keeping stuff to where you are comfortable at all times. Like if your air conditioner goes out in the summertime, you have something to keep you kind of cool. Also, if you have a basement, that's also a great place to go because they are usually 65 degrees all year round. So that is something that... Now, what do I think in terms of tornado shelters and tornado bags and like that? For tornado bags, it's really not much different. Storm bags is really what I'm talking about. That could be anything from a flood, anything like that. That's really what I'm talking about. But you will not need half this stuff. Give me like 5 seconds while I put this air conditioner down. Okay. So, what would you do different in a tornado bag or flood bag? In a tornado or flood bag, you might want something like some plastic that you can use if you have a broken out window, trash bags, anything that's plastic. Now, yes, I'd keep that in your blizzard bag too, because that's all very possible. However, my bag's not a good representation of what one should look like. Usually you'd have a radio of some sort in there, so my option would be a weather radio, because that gets you the most accurate forecast pretty quickly. Also, other reasons why I think you should get a weather radio is because you can get all sorts of different alerts. Tornadoes, flash floods, thunderstorms, anything like that, chemical spills, nuclear plant problems, and child abduction notices. Now, that's all very good to have in a weather radio, or kind of something that can get you accurate alerts fairly quick. Now, in terms of all this stuff, this is all very good for what I need it for. In Ohio, we're very unlikely to have something that's like a hurricane, because we don't really have hurricanes, because we don't have a lot of amounts of water like in ocean or large lakes. So, what do I think is another good option They sell pre-made bags on Amazon that might be your best friend, and other stuff that you could definitely use in something like that. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching Boring Weather and Safety. I'm Dylan, your host, and I'll see you guys later.